everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is Kate here. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the discontinuation of Dinosaur Arcade. In today's video, I'm going to be explaining what happened, why they're discontinuing it, and the plans for the future of Unhatched Games Studios. With that said though, make sure to like and also subscribe to my channel. It is very appreciated. It lets me know you guys want more and also notifies you on all the information about my channel and everything like that. But with that said, let's go ahead and just get right into it. So if you guys don't know, Dinosaur Arcade is going to be discontinued, which means they're not going to update it, they're not going to do anything with the game anymore, and it's just going to kind of sit there. This happened on the 28th of November, where Chicken Engineer put out a post on Discord saying, "I'm sorry to say that Unhatched Games will be discontinuing Dinosaur Arcade. This is a very hard decision, and I apologize for the lack of communication on the matter. We've had plans to rework Dinosaur Arcade, and we're struggling to convince ourselves to do it. Due to the financial reasons, I cannot justify the continuation of DA's development. Dinosaur Arcade has been one of our most ambitious projects, and scope has definitely crept up on us. I would like to thank everyone that has supported Dinosaur Arcade over the years. Scrolling through DA media has really made me happy, knowing and seeing that these shenanigans happen in the game. I'm thankful for the community, especially those in the community that are constantly active even when development has been inactive." So something that they said that you should be expecting or what to expect is they will be basically going through the backlog assets and pushing them out when the team is available. They're also willing to push out those when they can, so that basically means, I guess, like old things that they've been working on that weren't out yet. So it's possible that some things will be coming into the game that they've showed in development before that haven't really been published into the game but are ready. Basically, that is what I'm getting from that. This is basically what Unhatched Games is going to be working on now, is also what they put in this post. They said, "We have a couple side projects in the works, but no official announcements. As for the future of Unhatched Games, we are still deciding on the future of our games. If we do push out any projects, it will be much smaller scaled projects." He said, "I'm personally in the position where I have to make the life decision of not being a full-time developer anymore. I've had the opportunity to do things for nearly a decade, and it's been a unique experience. Whatever happens, I'm sure I'll continue game development in some shape or form." So basically, he's saying that the team hasn't been up to like remaking the game. Basically, that is what they were trying to do, is like, I guess, overhaul Dinosaur Arcade for some reason. I don't know exactly why, as I haven't really been active with Dinosaur Arcade and Unhatched Games Studios or anything like that. And this is like the first video I've made in like a few months, basically because they are discontinuing Dinosaur Arcade. They did say that they can't confirm when the EE skins will be coming out, as they completely depend on when the development team is available, but it is a priority. For now, they are looking into things that have been backlogged and pushing them out when they can. This is an example of a sunk cost fallacy. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. And it hurts the development team to not be able to finish this game after 3 years of development. Another big reason is actually because of financial issues. Like they said, hiring more people will cost more money, as well as continuing development. DA has had an issue where DA models cost more time and money to make than it rewards. So basically what he's saying is that a lot of the models and everything that they put in development, it doesn't make as much as they're spending to actually make them, as they have to, of course, pay developers and stuff. They've panned out that it had taken us 6 months, 1 year to continue to work on DA and get it to where we want it, when it was already producing minimal results. Passion drove us to push out updates, but it's been disheartening lately. It would be gambling to continue, and I'm pretty much done that for 3 years. As much as we want to continue, we are moving on." So the main reason, like I said over and over again, the main reason that they're really just shutting this down is because of financial issues, as the game's not making as much money as they are putting into the game when actually doing it. Now, they've been continuing Dinosaur Arcade for a long time, mainly based on the passion that the developers and Chicken Engineer have, and apparently they have run out of that passion, and I mean, I wouldn't blame them, as it would be hard to continue a game that costs more to make than it actually gives back. So it's kind of hard for the team, as you can see in these posts, how it says how hard it can be for the team with moving on. So with the discontinuation of Dinosaur Arcade, there's a lot of questions of what the future is going to look like for the studios, as Dinosaur Arcade and Dinosaur Simulator have been their main resources for the studio. A few hours after they posted about the discontinuation, they also posted something else. This post says, "Like most people here, I feel bad for the discontinuation of Dinosaur Arcade. The game has had a lot of soul poured into it over the past few years, and its discontinuation has left many wondering what the future of the studios holds." They said Chicken Engineer has talked a bit about the future of the studio, and there's still some questions that have gone unanswered as to what exactly the future holds. They have had a lot of fun going back and updating the Attack on Kaiju game, a game that was loved by a small percent of the players that is now approaching 9 years old. So I'm guessing this game is really old. I've never really heard of it. During the period of our 2023 AOK update, I asked if I would be willing to lead a new game for the Unhatched game, which started development at the same time that AOK was still being updated. It was supposed to be the only one content update. A few people in the community caught on almost immediately that the sudden success of one of our oldest games and its almost immediate abandon was odd. This announcement is coming extremely early compared to when it actually would have, but I would not like to leave the community up in the air and expecting nothing from us until some other announcement was made. With that being said, I would like to announce Unhatched Games' first official sequel to a game, Attack on Kaiju 2. This is basically a new game that they're making. Actually not a new game. This is an old game that is going to have a sequel to it, which I guess is 9 years old. I've never actually heard of it before because I've not really been too much of the Unhatched games, as I've only really played Dinosaur Simulator and Dinosaur Arcade. So it's pretty interesting that they're going to be working on Attack on Kaiju 2, which I'm guessing is going to be like a revamped game of this old game. That is the last post they have put out in the development wise. So what I'm seeing here is basically Dinosaur Arcade is getting discontinued, and this new game, Attack on Kaiju 2, is going to be either, I don't know if it's already out, if it's going to be posted, or if it's going to be updated again, as the old game is out there somewhere. So this game is going to basically be in development again. So that's a pretty good positive thing to look on if you are still like kind of disappointed in the fact that Unhatched Game has continued Dinosaur Arcade. Honestly, I'm pretty disappointed as well because like I loved Dinosaur Arcade, as I didn't really play it in the past few months because I've been so busy and stuff, but it was a really good game when it lasted. So it looks like they are still continuing development on other games though, for the studios. It's not like the studios has died on completely. I mean, I know this is gonna hurt the studios a lot because Dinosaur Arcade was the main revenue, and this game seems to be less popular than Dinosaur Arcade, so it's gonna put a little bit of hurt on the studios, but at least they're doing something and they're not completely just dying out and we don't hear about the studios ever again. I mean, that's really it for today's video. I just want to explain the discontinuation of the Dinosaur Arcade. It's kind of disappointing, like I said, that the game's being discontinued, and I kind of wish it was being continued, but I also understand with the financial issues and everything, they physically cannot do that because it would just hurt the studios even more, which really does suck for the team and does suck for the studios and the people who love the game. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this whole situation, if you guys are disappointed or not, and what you guys think about this game that they're going to be working on, Attack on Kaiju 2. With that said though, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Bye.